Good morning, welcome back to live shopping here at Highlight Crafts. My name is Mel. We've got an hour of a fabulous download from Minecraft Studio Archive. Because we've got so many new people joining us now who'd never even heard of Minecraft Studio, we can bring some of the previous most popular designs back to you, and then you get to craft with it, which is really exciting. We've got a lovely Laura on cameras. We've got Lewis in the driving seat this hour.
Hello.
And we've got Mr. Waite, who is waiting in the wings.
Waiting in the wings. Good morning,
to show
everybody.
you how to get the best out of this download. We've also got lots of printables for you in this hour as well, so we can go through those. Make sure that you're printing on the correct paper for your needs. But in the meantime, I'm just going to tell you a little bit of how you shop with us here at Highlight Crafts. So it's super easy. First thing I want you to do, if you've never joined us before, please put a hello in the comments underneath the video, because we like to give you a nice warm highlight welcome. Then I want you to go onto our website, which is highlightcrafts.com, and open yourself an account, because by opening an account, which is free, you're also for free made a member of Club Highlight, which means that you will never pay the price that you see on the screen, because you will get extra discount, and that discount goes up the more you spend with us. You get 5 loyalty points back for every £1 that you spend, which you can build up or you can use as you go along. And on a basket spend over £35 after your discounts, we pay your postage. Now, when we're doing downloads, because it's digital, there is no postage. So it doesn't necessarily apply if you're just buying the Minecraft Studio Archive today. So please go and do those two things first. Now you can watch us on YouTube, so if you prefer to put us on your smart TV, you can do that and just type Highlight Crafts into YouTube, and then the lives will come up for you. You can also watch and shop with us on Facebook, Instagram, and our website, which is highlightcrafts.com. Now, to shop on either of our social platforms, we're going to show you a product, and that product will have been allocated what we call a shop code. So if you look on your screen right now, you've got a picture of the product, you've got 2 words in bold underneath it, which is Shop Dream, and then you've got the description of the product. You're going to type Shop Dream into the comments, and that will put this product into a basket for you. You'll then receive a direct message that contains a link that will take you to our website, where you log into your account, so you get those club member benefits, and then check out your basket. All right, so it couldn't be easier. What we're doing basically is bringing you live shopping, social shopping, lots of inspiration and demonstrations, but you don't need to miss any of it to go off and buy the product, which I think is brilliant, because it's driven me crazy for 22 years of doing TV, where we used to send you away from a visual channel to shop. Social shopping, live shopping is the answer, which is great. If you would prefer to watch and shop directly on the website, you can also do that. So just pop on over to Highlight Crafts, click Watch Live, press play, and as soon as that show starts to stream, all the products in that show will appear down the right-hand side of your screen. You then just select the ones that you want to buy. They'll go into a little purple shopping bag at the top of your screen, and when you're ready to log in and check out, you're going to click on that bag, and that will take you through that process. So it really couldn't be easier to shop with us here at Highlight Crafts. Now, a couple of other things. If you're a night owl, and we found out that about 45% of you yesterday are, because we did a poll, you can shop ahead from midnight. So from midnight, all the products in the shows for that day will open up, and you can shop ahead. If you don't want to miss any of the shows, and you're watching on Facebook or Instagram, so social media, you can type the word live into the comments right now, and that will give us permission to send you a notification just before we go live. I get them on my phone. Just pops up, Highlight Crafts are about to go live, so you don't miss anything. So if that's something that you'd like to do, just type live into the comments if you're watching on Facebook or Instagram. Right, shall we get stuck in? to this. I'm gonna go through some of the download for you, and then I'm gonna get David to show you exactly what you can get out of this. So this is called Catch a Dream. Look at that. That's like one of those really expensive. We need to have a look, and then we know what we're talking about. We need to. That's like one of those really expensive photographers that you go through when you've had a new baby, and they put wings on them and flowers around them. How cute is that? That could be you, David. Oh, it does. Could be you, actually. Yeah, the quiff's a bit short, but yeah, it could be. How fabulous is this? Right, now then, backgrounds. Do you want to come over? Yeah, come and join me. Let's have that. Do you want me to come and join me?
I was trying to work out in my head what you'd said at the start, and I was like, what is an eye towel? And I was like, what do you need a towel for your eye for? And I realised you said night owl. I thought you said a night owl.
A night owl.
I was like, we realised a lot of you are eye towels. I was like, night owl. And I realised what you said.
Wow. And it's only Tuesday.
Right.
Right, my love. What's this all about then? You've got a really eclectic mix on this, haven't you?
There is a true mix. Now we've delved deep into the archives of Minecraft Studio. I was speaking to Dan earlier, and this is like almost from the very beginning of Minecraft Studio, where they started to play with backgrounds, texture, script, overlays, but also at the same time photography within Minecraft Studio.
Is your mic on?
Oh no, sorry. I was doing some guillotining. I knew I'd forget.
I know. I knew mine off.
I said to myself, I know, I'm going to remember. And I didn't, everyone. I didn't remember. Right. Minecraft Studio,
we've
grassroots.
We've got a lot to think about, to be fair, haven't we?
Grassroots of MCS, if you like. I was talking to Diane just before the show, and she was saying, oh my goodness, wow, this is like from back at the very beginning. So if you didn't join us at the start, because I wasn't there either.
Neither was I.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't there. So a lot of you won't have been either. And if you are new to Minecraft Studio, you're most certainly new to this. And it's in the form of a download now, whereas it may have been previously a USB or a CD-ROM or something like that.
Yeah, right.
Whereas now you're getting it as a download, so it's at a great price and it's instant for you. Now this specialises in downloadable elements of backgrounds, texture, splash-coloured scenery, with a strong theme, but at the same time with photography. So there's lots of other elements in here for you to build up together, which is great. And also as well, for the price of it, I'd be getting it just for some of these backgrounds. I love it.
Absolutely.
So as we're going through here, we start off with your background. So you can see inside there, you've got a vibrant selection of colour. You've got script. You've got some continuity of designs with an addition of a few other elements to really build up those designs. And you can see inside
your tummy rumbling. Yeah. I could never tell in the press show whether it was my tummy rumbling or whether it was Snoop.
I think you couldn't tell what it was. I was like, it was definitely my tummy. And then you've also inside, look at these, got so much colour variation going on inside here for you. Now you also have lots of these which are translucent. Foiling designs would be great.
Can you emboss an overlay?
Yes, you can. Well,
imagine those embossed.
Yeah, we'll emboss those and show you what they would look like, because it'll just be the script that would emboss, which would look really nice. We go into a little bit of like a cosmic galactic theme with this. It's all about time and space, but catching those dreams and capturing them within your crafts. And you can see inside here you've got the clockwork mechanisms. Again, now with this days into the sky as well, it is glorious. So this index is vast. It's a big download. You've also got some bookmarks in there, which are pre-made for you already, so really easy to cut those out.
They'd be nice to size and put in your resin.
Yeah, they would. They look great for that. That would be really nice. There's also your block colourways. Now, you've seen this being reintroduced recently here at Highlight Crafts within our latest downloads, and that is a nod to the previous way these were built, and it was to give you those opaque ombre colours in the background for your mats and layers, your cards, all of that to build up basically what is a digital project. But then we go into your images. Now this is where it's always my favourite part to craft from. Your images are always what I would call the best bits. It's got all of those isolated designs inside there, some with coloured backgrounds, some with just the outline of the image, to give you the option to build these up. It's kind of like your scene building elements really. And you can see you've got a complete variety inside here for you. I mean, we've got the cherubs, we've got dream catchers, we've got feathers in the sky, we've got space as well inside here. There's a bit of everything inside this, but it does capture that whole realm of mindset of time, movement, and that sort of cosmic look and feel, which is very interesting.
Yeah.
We then go on to an element in here which is great for the younger ones. So you've got more of an animation style.
I like
so
those wings.
Yeah, they're nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
Still the same theme. And remember as well, as you've said, Mel, before, if it's a solid outer line, scan it in, cut it out.
Absolutely. Those are cutting files now, which is great, isn't it?
All of those are, if they've got that solid outer line.
Yeah, they're quite cute, these, aren't they?
Yeah, they're really sweet. They'd be great for baby cards, first birthdays, that sort of thing. We've then got digital stamps inside here as well. These are all of your cherubs.
Cool.
Aren't they funny? I feel like you could make some really funny stories with these.
Absolutely.
As well as some with strong, meaningful elements.
Look at those.
Aren't they cute?
They're great. I love the one playing the violin that's shaped like a heart, or the cello that's shaped like a heart. Oh, you could have a lot of fun with those, couldn't you?
You really could. There's all sorts of stories going off inside those. And then we have got for your cards, so pre-made designs, ones that you can literally put together, print and go. We've then got your element sheets. Love an element sheet. It's basically everything that you need to create a card in one space.
Great.
Just print this off. You can use it either with your guillotine and do it three-dimensional, so with your foam tape, mats and layers, etc. Or I'm going to show you during the show how you can do it on Micro Studio.
Brilliant.
And then we've got inside here templates to make envelopes as well.
See, that's a godsend.
It is, isn't it? It's brilliant. And it means, of course, they match the card.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's one with every theme.
See, that's a good one for scan and cut, because we brought you envelopes when we did the digital magazine, but if you scanned that in, can I just have a quick look at that one? Yeah, if you scanned it in and then you just took a line and put it across there, that would give you your envelope shape.
It would, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's a great one.
So you've got all of those inside there. You've also got the inserts for your cards. You've also got pre-made notepad pages as well, where they've got the border and they're faded out in the center. You can make your own as well, but they're already there for you available. And you do have all of these different stationery items, whether it's for your letter storage. You've got panels of all these different sizes and different designs to make all of this with instructions. It comes inside there for you. Look at all this.
I know, these are great. But once you've got that, especially if you are using it with your scan and cut, once you've got that file, you can cut it out of anything.
Yeah, you can. That's the thing. Once you've got it.
If you haven't got a scan and cut, print one off, cut it out, make a template.
Yeah, precisely.
Right? So you're getting your envelope templates and all sorts in there. Now it's $9.99, down from $12.99. You are going to get your discount off that and your points back, and there won't be any postage because it's digital. So if that's the only item in your basket, you're not going to pay postage for that, which is really cool. Right, David, I'm going to get you to go and ready for a demo. Okay. Then you can sort out what you're doing.
I'll do that.
And then I'm going to take you down the important bit as well, because there's no point having lovely artwork if you haven't got the right cardstock. Now, most of us, I would say now, in this day and age, have a printer at home. It doesn't need to be an all singing, all dancing one if you're just using it for, your basic printing. But what is important is that you get the right paper, okay? Because that's the bit that makes the difference. So we bring you lots of different types of paper here at Highlight Crafts. The first one we're going to introduce you to is this. It's 140 GSM, and it's our regular pure print. And regular pure print has a fibre that's not very long, but longer than our premium. So what that means is that every time I print reflections, whether it's for the book nook, which we'll be doing another hour of next, whether it's for the reflections from any of the brands that we bring you here, I always use 140 pure print. It has its own drawer in the big laser printer. It's in the inkjet printer as we speak right now, and it's a brilliant paper. You're going to get 100 sheets for $12.99. If you've never tried it, give it a go, because it's very, very good. So Shop Pure will get you that one. Now, we also do our regular pure print in 300 GSM. Now, this won't go through many printers. This isn't what this one's about. This is construction. So if you want a really good quality, weighty cardstock, this is the one. It's also about alcohol marker colouring, because what you need with alcohol markers is a paper that's got a longer fibre, but a thick paper, because you need the ink to be able to travel along that fibre to be able to blend, but you need the depth of it, the thickness of it, the GSM of it, to be able to hold that ink so that it doesn't instantly flood your card and then spill out. Because once you've got a stamped image and it's coloured from top to bottom and that ink is coming through the back, which it's meant to, you need to get that process to slow down, because once it's saturated from top to bottom, it then bleeds out. So if you want pens, this is the best card I've ever used for colouring with alcohol markers. And let me tell you, I've tried a lot. That one is Shop Card, $12.99 will get you that one. We then have our premium pure print. Now, this is the complete other end of the scale. This has tiny, tiny, tiny fibres. So if you imagine putting some colour on a piece of watercolour card, and then you brush out that colour, the further away from that source the brush goes, the lighter the colour will get, okay? With the premium pure print, and it doesn't matter which side you print on, it's not like Pro Paper where you had to decipher which side you print on, you can print on either side. Because the fibres are so tiny, when the printer head drops the ink onto the paper, it stops, because it doesn't have anywhere to travel, and it gives you almost like a velveteen finish. It's beautiful. Please do not use this on your scan and cut mats, because it loves it as much as we do and it won't give it you back. It sticks, and that's because it's got a very dense surface area, because there's so many fibres so tightly packed. When it goes onto a sticky mat, it grabs it and it doesn't want to give it you back. So your regular pure print for your scan and cut, your premium pure print for your regular printing if you're not doing it on a scan and cut. Shop Premium will get you 75 sheets of that for $14.99. We also do that in 250 GSM, and that one is also for $14.99. Shop 50 will get you 50 sheets of that one. Now, the other thing that we sell a lot of here at Highlight Crafts is rice paper. And David, our guru when it comes to all things mixed media here at Highlight, our specialist, we all dabble, but we do tend to have specialists for certain things, chose this one specifically. You can get rice paper, because rice paper is made from the pith of the cotton plant. You can get rice paper, and sometimes it will have what they call slubs in, and it looks like a really thick, almost condensed down piece of the rice paper. But when you wet it and pull at it, instead of getting that nice feathered edge, the slub will either resist the water so it stays in, and then you've got this weird piece sticking out, or it'll pull out and then you've got a piece that dips in. So we chose this one specifically. It's brilliant quality, and if you spray a piece of copier paper with Cadence stencil spray, just lightly attach this onto the copier paper and then put it through your printer, it prints beautifully. Shop Rice, $12.99 will get you that, okay? And you get 20 sheets in that. If you're somebody that's got an A3 printer and you want bigger sheets of rice paper to cover bigger items, this is fabulous. So Shop Paper, $14.99 will get you 10 A3 sheets. One last thing before we go over to David, we've got some black cardstock for you. Now you're going to get 20 sheets of this. It's not black, it's like a very, very, very dark charcoal. It's gorgeous. It's like, if you imagine colouring with a graphite pencil, getting that real dense colour, that's what it's like. So you get 12 by 12, it's solid core, and you get 20 sheets. It's 220 GSM. I'm not going to lie, I disagree with that. I'm going to say that's 250, and I've used it for construction when we made a lantern before now. So that, great shout. Shop 20, $12.99 will get that in your basket. Right, my love, are you ready?
Yes, indeed. Sorry about the loud bang.
What was that?
My scissors fell in the bin.
Oh dear. That's not good.
It's not good at all. I didn't want to bin them. I've got them back out.
Good.
So what I'm going to do is we're going to make a design from a few elements from within the images, the backgrounds, etc. So when we spoke about inside your stationery, you've got those element sheets. These are the ones that you can print off and cut up. So you can see here, that's what it's like when they're printed. So you've got your toppers, you've got on there bands, you've got tags, you've got all different embellishments to build these up. So you can take it to your trimmer and start to build a card as you would do with a paper kit, okay? So you can see which elements are going to go where, which bands are going to lay in what position, and it all tones together, okay? So you can start to build it up, and that's a great way to work with this particular style of artwork, and it works brilliantly. And of course, you were going to foam this up, and we can put tape on there, we can put a glitter, a mirror card as mats and layers. We could print off a different coloured card to contrast and complement with it. But that's how you would use those in a physical form, but we're also going to show you how we can do it in a digital form. So if you were to take that same one, for example, so I'll grab it onto the screen here.
That's nice.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah,
I like
that.
the Dreamcatcher on there. In fact, actually, I picked a slightly different one, but I think I prefer this, actually, so I'm going to go with this. I'm going to crop it down like this, and I'm going to crop out the design. There we go, and I'm cutting off the white edge, actually, which we can always replace with another colour. So I've cropped that element out. We're then going to take the square. Now, instead of constantly cropping out, you could as well just use a digital punch, but if I just want this square out of here, I'm gonna, oops. Well, let me cut that one out. So let's just remove that function a second. Cancel, crop. There we go. Just needed to click back on that. So I'm gonna crop out that one. So I've got the square. And then I'm also gonna grab the element sheet again. And let's have a little look. We're gonna take inside here. We're gonna use those bands across the top. So let's take the crop function from the bottom all the way up like this to the top and trim that one down and then grab it again. So you can see how I just keep bringing that bringing that page back into view, and then we're gonna bring, let's have a look, there we go, like this. Wonderful.
These are great if you run a craft group, anything like that, aren't they?
Oh, they're perfect.
Because you can
really
print them
simple.
off it as many times as you
well,
want.
you know, it could be, 10 of you all gathering over either, not 5 of you, however many of you there is. And you could sit there and go, right, okay, we're all going to do the same card. We're all going to do a card from the same collection. Who wants what page? You printed out a bundle of them. And just like that, you've all got a project to work on. So I've laid that together and grouped it. This card could either be portrait or landscape. Landscape. This could be landscape. I don't know what accent that is. Is it Scottish? I don't know. Let's just not do that again. So what we're going to do, landscape, and we're going to crop it there. Now you can see I'm starting to layer this together, starting to build all of this up. Now you can add mats and layers in of contrasting colours at this point, or you could do things like adding a blurred radius. So if I was to add a blurred radius, it would give a bit of shading underneath like that, so a bit of definition. But if we instead grab this one, copy and paste it, so we've got a duplication of that, I'm going to turn it bright white, okay? So I'm going to take all of the colour all the way up, like that, and then I'm going to fade the edges down, okay? I'm going to fade the edges in a rectangle form, so we'll do it on all edges like that. And bring the square back in. It will now look like there's a light behind it. So we've got that sort of light pushing that image forward. It gives us a really nice separation between the two designs. But see, if I take that shadow or that fading off that square, it makes it quite harsh. This way it gives you a far more sophisticated look and feel, and you've also done some design work included in that. So just adding that pop of light really does help things.
That's lovely. It's like a halo.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you can see just by using those mats and layers, but instead of using it as it is, fade it down so it was like that. And then of course we can go back like this. So I'm going to group those two elements there together just by doing this. And if any of you are ever unsure how to do it, to group over two elements on top of an existing design can be quite tricky, because if you wanted to group over and have the squares grouped together on top of this but not include the rectangle in the back, what you would need to do is start off your page like this. So you started to do that sort of like stitch box, capturing just the two squares but not all of the rectangle, and it will highlight both of those, and you can group them, which means it's not welded to the back, but those two are welded together. So you can still group whilst images are on top of one another. Just make sure not to capture all elements of it.
Alan, that's a couple of questions. I think you just answered one of them. Can you separate the topper sheets?
Absolutely.
By cropping?
Yeah.
And the other one is, could you create mini craft kits for a local craft group? Is that allowed?
Yeah, absolutely. Of course you can. That's the advantages of the artwork we get to share with you here.
Absolutely.
Is you can do all of that stuff with it. So by all means, yes, definitely. And if you are doing, just remember to share it with us so we can see.
Yeah.
We'd love to be able to know what you all do with your products that you get from us here at Highlight. That's of course if you want to. So what we're going to do now is then group these two here together. So now we've got those. So we've got that. It instantly elevates this card, which means we don't need as much detail on here as we thought we did. Now something else we could do is, because we've got this sort of style of the Dreamcatcher, I'm thinking we could use some of our digital punches in the doilies. So if we go to digital punch, and I don't know if Mel, you'll have seen
I love the
these.
digital punches.
They're great.
Will you just do one for everybody?
No.
That punches out of a black background.
Yes, of
please.
course. Yeah.
Because every single one of these becomes a scan and cut file.
That's exactly where I was going, because
Excellent.
with this, you've got all of these doilies.
So many.
You've got all of these different doilies, all different shapes and designs. And if you do exactly that, cut them out of a solid black page,
yep,
you are going to have cutting files, which is crazy. And you've got all those different folders to explore.
I know, it's amazing.
So if we just take that, oops, I've got two now. Let's have a little look. So let's just take that design sheet as an example. Okay, you can use this. Take the brightness of that all the way down. And then bring our punch to the front like that. And then keep the inner. You have then got this, which I'm sure Mel would scan and cut beautifully.
Yeah, absolutely. So you scan to cut data. You choose the middle option, so it finds either side of every line, so it'll find the inside and the outside, and then you've got a cutting file. Drawing file, foiling, embossing, all of the above.
Now there's a lot of solid going on here, so I'm just going to crop some of that away by punching out the aperture. There we are. So we select to keep the outer for that one, and it just opens that shape up a little bit for us, which has then created another cutting file, which is wonderful. I'm actually going to duplicate this one, copy and paste it, and then I'm going to turn the brightness all the way up. You see how the image is coming back to how it was there, because it was from the element sheet.
Yeah, nice.
But we're going to go the whole way, and then we're going to go the whole way with this one.
I like it in white.
I do as well.
It's like
it looks really nice.
It's been embossed with embossing powder.
It does. It looks gorgeous. So I'm going to take it just to that corner up here, a smaller one there, and the larger one can come down here. So we've introduced some elements from our design and from Minecraft Studio to build this. So now let's group all of that together, because I'm quite happy with where they're sat. All that is grouped. And then we're going to bring here all of our elements that we made originally. So pop that just there, bring that band in just here. There we go. And then I'm actually going to, in fact, let's ungroup that a second. And that back page, I'm going to copy and paste that. I want one more of that, because I like this purple tone that we've got there. So now we're going to group all of that together. Okay, so we're going to essentially weld everything. Grab on a rectangle and take that into the corner, just up here. And then scale over all of that design and trim it all away so it makes our perfect card, like that. So we've got those digital punches in the background. And then what we're going to do is add a white mat to it. So we want to paste 2 of those. We're going to take that one and bleach it all the way out and enlarge it. And then bring our original design and sit it on top like that. So we're going in depth here into a few different techniques that are really easy to get the hang of within Minecraft Studio. But once you've started, it elevates all of your different creations, which I really like. So with that white background there, we're going to fade those edges again. Use it in a rectangle form. Just that soft touch, that little halo makes such a difference. And then if we group it, and then I'm actually going to use that rectangle, but in a much smaller version, bring it to the front to crop out just the purple here. There we go. So we're going to use just that purple, because I don't want any more of the design on there. Enlarge that, and now bring this to the front.
And we've just talked about all those being cutting files, drawing files, embossing files, etc. Minecraft Studio is free.
It's literally free.
We had a customer the other day, David, or one of our friends at home, messaged in and said she went out, she works on a Mac normally, but she went out and bought the most inexpensive Windows PC that she could find, and she now uses Minecraft Studio instead of paying a subscription for Photoshop every month.
Nice, that's brilliant.
I know.
That's really good.
So if you're somebody that's sitting there going, yeah, but I haven't got a Windows PC, that might be something for you to think about, because
Absolutely.
honestly, Micro Studio is superb.
100%. Now, that there is a card made from layers. It's literally all being glued together with a physical, or should I say a digital touch. And now we've got a card created from one element sheet, and the starting point for that was this.
Brilliant.
And you can cut into there further if you wanted to. You could actually print the other one out and maybe just use some of those so you've got a tangible touch to it, and you can add some three-dimensional feels, or you might be emailing that to your friend.
Absolutely. That's the great thing, because you can do that, can't you?
Of course you can.
Right, we're going to do a Pictionary.
Nice.
I'll do the first one because I'm going to be leaving a little bit earlier than the end of the show.
Okay.
Please make it easy. I don't think we're even set up for the board to be done Pictionary, are we? We've got, oh, good grief. Give us a minute.
Here we go. We're going to get the board out. Mel's
room.
getting ready. She's getting prepared. So you know what you need to do? You've got to type into the comments what you think Mel's drawing, what you think she's drawing.
Yeah, good luck.
Might not be what she's drawing.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yes, please.
Yeah, right now, please.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Oh, Frisbee now. Bottle top. So the winner of this will be receiving some points. Oh, okay. Oh. I thought it was going to be a very, very formal burger then.
Yeah. Now, it's not the occasion, it's just what the candles are stuck into.
Ah.
And so it's just one word that begins with C. And then if you've got nice icing on it, it goes like that.
It's a four-letter word.
But the nice four-letter word. Can I just put that out there?
It's Tuesday.
That could go very wrong. Right, what is that? It's not birthday, it's the word that comes after it. There you go.
Merry
That's
birthday.
as good as it gets. Merry birthday.
Oh, I thought you meant the word before, yeah. I don't know what I'm on about.
No, I don't know what you're on about either. Right, okay. We've got, now then, vintage paper. We are down to the last 2 packets. So if you want this, you need to put it into your basket and you need to check your basket out. You're going to get 20 sheets. It's 120 GSM, so it will go through every printer. And it's double-sided, and I love that, because if you want like curling it, or you want to make it look like a distressed edge, or you're not good at inking, I will never be able to get that blend like that. This is fabulous. You get 20 sheets, shop writing, $9.99. First 2 people to put that in the basket and check out will get it, and then it's gone until we get more stock in. Can we have a look at one of the background papers? You know, the word ones?
Yes, absolutely.
Or the number ones, embossed?
Yeah, of course.
Because embossing is something that we've done a lot of recently.
Yeah, it's really popular.
I've never seen it done with this.
No, so what we've got here is this. It's a very faint image, but it's a translucent file, which means you've got pass-through areas so you can see what's underneath it. So if you wanted to, you could grab a really nice colourful design like this, and then you could take your words and put them over the top, and if they get lost on the design, you could, which actually that looks quite cool, you could then take the brightness of it right up, or you could bring the brightness right down. Now what I would do with this, because it means it will line up every time, and I think it would be really nice to do this, is print your design like that onto an inkjet printer. Okay, so print that on your inkjet, and then get the overlay here on top, just like that. You can delete this one off once you've done it, but then put this over the top of the design on Minecraft Studio, turn it pitch black and run it through a laser printer, and then all of your wording will foil.
Oh, David, there's a shout.
Yeah, well, that looked good, won't
Sorry.
it? Thought we lost you then.
My voice is proper tired today.
And you can then foil all of your wording on top of the design. That would be great. Or you could just foil it without the design underneath. It's entirely up to you, but you could do both. That would be a great concept for a collection, actually.
Yeah, it was really nice.
So we'll remember that. What we're going to
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
Brand new designs from David Waite.
Foiling overlays.
There you go.
So what we've got here, again, another one where you can put it over the top and foil it just by taking that brightness down. But, as Mel mentioned, embossing. So with these ones here, which are purely your words, if we get one of those Very celestial indeed. And we're then going to take your emboss just slightly up. It'll grey the whole image out. You might think, oh my goodness, what have I done? But then you go through the width.
Yeah, you kind of do, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
You're like, oh, what's going on?
What's
but
going
you're right,
on?
it's right. Don't worry.
There you go, look at that. And then we've embossed the words. And then you could add colour to this. So you could introduce colour. And then you could also change the hue of those colours as well. So you could have that baby blue as well, which looks really nice.
Now, the next person to put the vintage writing paper in their basket will be the last person that can get it for now.
Oh.
So please put that into your basket and then get your baskets checked out. Shop writing $9.99.
And then you can bring on your...
Fabulous, I love that. What a quirky anniversary card, love card, right. Engagement. Well, that's fabulous.
I'm seeing lots of funny sentiments in here as well that you could use.
That's great.
Or you could take them as silhouette, so you could take him as he is, like that, and then put these two back to back. So let's copy and paste him. So we flip this horizontally, so the meet in the middle. And I've faded down the edge of that, just ombre'd down. Take them and then make them pitch black so they are silhouettes, but then fade them down too, so you can start to see it coming through. So they are silhouettes, but your embossing is coming through that shadow now. And then group over all of it, and then you could take a digital punch and try and capture it in a separate shape. So you could take this and keep the inner, and there you have your very own embossed, layered, faded down silhouettes on top of a colorized emboss, which completely changes it actually. I'm just going to add a blurred radius to that. Oh no, oh that's interesting, didn't know it would do that. It's adding a drop shadow to the embossing.
Oh,
that's
now
different.
then.
So it's
do that again.
So with the embossing, what it's done is it's created almost like cut through areas there.
Yeah.
But when it's adding the blurred radius, because you're getting shadows from both sides, it's infilling it, but it creates a shadow underneath the emboss.
That's cool.
But it's also coming through the silhouettes. That's different.
Oh, I like that.
So to do that, we literally take on one of our scripts. So we go back to backgrounds, grab one of these, okay, and then we are going to emboss it again. So run to your emboss, and here we go, emboss it, and then add a colour. So you go to your colour boost, there we go, and then we're going to change the hue of that, like this. And then what we did with that, we then used our softer edges, like the rectangle, grabbed an image, so we use a different image for this one. I wonder what your Dreamcatcher black as a silhouette, let's see. Ooh, nice. So we use the opacity on here as well. Fade that down. And then let's use a round fade on there too. Group those two together, like that. And then we want to punch it out. So we'll do it in like an oval shape.
Oh, that looks fab, David.
It's different, isn't it?
I love that background now.
Yeah, it's changed it completely.
That's really cool.
And then let's go in with a drop shadow.
Wow.
And it puts the shade in it. It looks like the image is behind. Bit different now.
Yeah, I really like that.
So it looks now almost like this faded down silhouette is behind the embossing.
Yes, it does.
It's a bit of an illusion, really.
That's cool. That's like you've inked it, stamped it, and then run it through an embossing folder.
I like that
Doesn't
design.
it?
That's really cool. That's
like
really
that.
sort of delving into the techniques that you can do with Minecraft Studio. Now, there's an image on here I really like, and it's the book, but it's been taken out. Oh, that's a different one.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, there we go. So, let's have a little look for it. So
Sorry, I distracted you there, didn't I? That's nice.
No, not at all.
That's quite fairy tale, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think this would work really well in a lot of different designs.
Yeah, I agree.
Like this as well in the background. That's quite nice. Oh, okay, we're going to use that with that. So, see how when you see a design, it instantly makes you think of something different?
Yes, absolutely.
So I'm going to take this and actually crop, let's have a look, send it to the back, and I'm going to digitally punch, make it a bit bigger so we can fit it all in. There we go, like that. So we're going to keep the inner of this, there we go, and I'm going to then crop it a bit further up from the bottom, and then take the book and sit the book over it like that, so the book is in front of the scene.
That's lovely.
It's nice, isn't it? Let's get a bit
more.
more.
What you need on that? Somewhere over the rainbow.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well,
that's magic.
You could, oh, we could have all the little cherubs fluttering out of the book.
Yes, you could.
Or we do have on here, so if we group those two together so I don't mess those up, if we go back to backgrounds, and sometimes I have a little look at my index, so that one there, number 35, if I scroll down, which one did I say? Oh, 38 will do actually. We've got these little hearts. So if we go to our digital punch, we've got all different shapes inside here, basic shapes. I wonder if they'll be in here. We've got some hearts. So we could try and line these up and get a rough guide as to the ones we want to use, like this. So bring these out, keep going in, or you could use your tool to cut around them. But I'm just going to sort of go over the top of these, keep the inner, and I like how irregular that they look. And then let's grab another one here, take that round, there we go, keep the inner. And then bring the book back in with our hearts, and we can make the hearts any colour that we want, but I'm going to leave them red for now. And then let's just have these almost cascading going up like this. Rotate this one here around, make that one smaller, copy and paste it so I've got a duplicate of each one. And with Minecraft Studio, it's one of those things that when you're working with it, you play. You are kind of playing.
That's the thing, isn't it? You start with one thing and it leads you to another thing, and then you go further down the rabbit hole and then something else pops out and you're like, oh, right, and then that takes you on another journey, and it just keeps going, but it's free.
It is
a free graphics program, which is amazing.
It is amazing. It's I don't know how we managed to, it's one of those things that it's happened, so take advantage of it. If you've not downloaded it, just go straight to the website and get it.
Yes.
And enjoy every bit of Minecraft Studio. Now that there is just those images now flowing from the book, sort of floating up into the distance. But
that's gorgeous.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
Really
that's
nice.
Really different for a wedding card.
Yeah, it is.
Isn't it?
And if you're not a fan of the colour, you could do it black and white. That looks quite nice.
Yeah, that's
just in
cool.
No colour.
Could you then just do the hearts in red?
Yeah, you could do.
Could I select those out?
Let's have a look. So if we ungroup that and we just group the hearts, and then we scale the colour down in the background, you've got just the hearts in red, which is quite nice.
That's nice.
Like that's a bit different. In fact, we're going to keep it like that.
I like that. That would be nice as a picture on the wall.
It would, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it?
So if we then go back to, it's a bit different as well.
Yeah, I like it.
Element sheets. We have one that's got the hearts in it. So we could then take this and rotate that round and use our crop function to bring this in. There we go, just going to scale it down a little bit. And then this will go on the front of here. Then it actually matches with the element sheet design that we have.
I love that. Now, Shop Dreams, it's from our archive, so if you're newish to Minecraft Studio, this is one of the first ones we ever did. All those, what would have been, 15, 16 years ago?
Yeah.
But it's still relevant. The artwork is still relevant today, and it's $9.99 before your discount. There's no postage because it's digital. It's instant, so you could be doing what David's just been doing this afternoon once you've downloaded it or paid for it and gone through checkout and then downloaded it. And I'm just going to say though, Minecraft Studio is seriously addictive. It's a good addiction to have, but once you peek your head down that rabbit hole, there's no going back. But it's absolutely fabulous.
Very true.
Heather says, how can I make my screen show the file icons instead of just a generic file symbol? I'm using Windows 11.
Okay. So that sounds a little bit like then what you're saying, I believe, is that when you've got your archive or your indexes to the side, it's not showing us the actual scaled down version of the picture. What it's showing is just it's sometimes a white page. If that's the case, sometimes there's something on your computer and it's called, Mel's invisible again. What's it called now? It's, oh my goodness. OneDrive, that's it. Thank you, Lewis. Brilliant. So sometimes OneDrive, if it's running on your PC, it can interfere with Minecraft Studio a little bit, and it did it on my computer, and I was absolutely baffled. There is actually a little tutorial on how to do it. It's like a sheet of how to uninstall or deactivate that. That troubleshooted it and solved it for me. If that's what you're referring to, then essentially you were working blind because you don't know what image you're dragging out onto your page. So with that was how I would resolve it. If that's not quite the issue, get back in touch and we can try and work on that for you. You can always email info or help@highlightcrafts.com and we'll get back to you and we'll be able to sort that out for you. I hope that's okay. Right, okie dokie. Shall I crack on and do some? Oh, have I my turn? Oh, you've done two. Right, okay. Okie dokie, so let's have a look and see what I can draw. And if you've not guessed it already, Mel's is on the screen right now, and you can see it now. It's gone. Oh, thought she'd used a marker pen then. Oh dearie me, that's better. There we go. We'll lose the cloth. So now it's my turn to draw something for you. Get in the comments what you think it is. We are going to be giving away some points at the end of the show, so you need to stay with us until the end of the hour to find out if you've won or not. Okay. Lovely stuff, right? Did you already have that planned?
Yes.
Oh. Right. Okay. Well, if you were listening earlier, I mentioned this. Right. Okay. Okay. So. It's not a turtle, Lewis. You know what the answer is. And then we'll have something else in that bit. Oh, it does look like a what? Sorry. Yeah.
A good one.
It does, doesn't it? Looks like an owl actually now. There we go. Weird car. Oh, that's a bit wide. There we are. There we are. There we go. That's like crinkly bits. There we are.
Oh, he said owl.
I thought it was. It did look like a sleeping owl. It's not. It's edible. Not an owl. This. So fingers crossed you get it. If not, I am terribly sorry. I could eat one of those right now. Not an owl. A burger. This is what happens when I get left on my own. Almost said it. But yes, Mel's not. Where's she gone? She's left a drink. No, but she's gone next door to get ready for a show. Right, everybody. I'm going to give you a really quick recap, and then we're going to go back and demonstrate for you with this wonderful download. I've really enjoyed working with those projects. Actually, I think I got a little bit zoned in on Minecraft Studio there. It was really fun to sit and explore and really sort of allow this download to really collaborate with the functions on Minecraft Studio, which of course they're all free, but you're adding to your library every single time I bring this to you. Now this is Catch a Dream. We've delved into the archives of Minecraft Studio to give you the opportunity and the chance to actually work with a bit of history, but artwork that you in most cases will have not seen before. If you did remember this when it very first launched, get in touch and let us know. Did you enjoy working with it? Have you still got it? Can you remember the shows? I'm sure Diane can. I know it was quite a few years ago. We're talking maybe 10, 15 years ago now. But this artwork, we're seeing trends come and go. We see things phase in, but we see timeless artwork like this being utilised within craft. So why not share it with you at a great price? This is Shop Dream. It's £9.99. You are getting an abundance of backgrounds of all different colours and variation of tones. It's a very cosmic, galactic, ethereal feel inside here. We also have more backgrounds going on to different colours. Those zesty fuchsia pinks with the deep dark blues. You've got some really bold and brave colour choices in here, which I love to see. Love to play with colour in artwork. I'm just going to turn that around for you. We have then got even more backgrounds involving some more imagery as well, and you'll see all of these images, well, most of them dissected and broken down into your individual scene building files. We've then got bookmarks, really useful, not just for books, but as Mel mentioned, if you print them to the right size, you could set these in resin, you could make lots of different you could join them all together and put a scoreline and make a concertina card out of that, a little bit like the Cathedral of Colour concept that we shared with you. You've then got, that one's, there we go. your ombre apertures, or should I say mats and layers. Now this is great because you've got all of these block colours with faded edges, you've got ombre tones inside there, which is great, makes it really easy to work with all of those, especially if you're building a card. Now one of the favourite bits, it's always my go-to, should I say, the second I ever get given the opportunity to work with Minecraft Studio or a download, the first thing I do is go straight to the images. Because I know that's where I like to start and play and build scenes. You've seen me use these throughout the show. You've got all sorts in there for you. You I don't know what's happened here. They're all upside down. Maybe that's me. It will be, won't it? It was me. I can't blame anybody else. And then you've got all of those wings in there, great as stamps, cutting files if you do want to scan them in. Mel talked about that earlier. Really easy to do. We've seen that demonstrated a few times now, and I'm sure Mel is more than happy to give you a recap of that in, of course, shows that she shares with you on a Tuesday. I think you'll be able to see it on catch up as well on some of the hours we've done. You've got stamps inside there too. You've then got cards inside here ready to print, so click print and go, or click print and craft if you like. And then you've got element sheets. I was crafting one of these at the start of the show to actually share with you how easy it is to build a card from everything provided. You've then got envelopes as well inside here, all different shapes, colours and sizes of envelopes of all picking out different elements. If you've made a card featuring this design, you've then got an envelope featuring that design too. So it's designed to be continued together, giving you a really harmonious project. You've then, of course, inside here got different inserts for your cards. You've got notepads as well. It's a big download, this one. There's a lot on there, considering it's only $9.99. Great value for money on this. Don't miss out on it during the show, though. Get it while it's, of course, on that show offer of £12.99 and add it to your library today. Look at all this. There's loads. And then we have got that toppers. Always a great shout in Minecraft Studio are your toppers. You've got loads of different colours, really vibrant, bold, pack a punch, but also some of them they're really fade and muted and knocked back. Great for sympathy cards as well. It's hard to find a collection that's both suited to really bright, happy, positive themes, also with the element of sympathy in there too. But it's been done really well with this, and it's been done really sensitively, so I think this is a collection that would work well for all of that. If you were shopping for that vintage writing paper today, please make sure to check out your basket. Is it fully allocated now, Lewis? The writing paper, sorry. Yes, it has. So it has fully allocated, so please make sure, if in your basket, get that one checked out for you. Darren Hunt says that you need some new words. I'm getting deja vu, lol. Oh, have we done that shape? Have we done that Pictionary before? Maybe. We're going to have to get a dictionary and start crossing them off, aren't we? Let's have a little look. Ooh. We've got a lovely question as well from Marcia. She says, hi Mel and David, would it be possible to include digital stamps with the future Minecraft Studio, as I find after turning the image black, making a note of and then transferring it to the scanner code, it doesn't line up correctly after inputting the correct measurements. Oh, okay, that's interesting. We'll have a look at that for you and see what we can do. It's really good to mention as well, and they're great questions. So thank you so much for putting that forward. Heather says, thank you. It seems I need to tackle the OneDrive issue. Yeah, absolutely, Heather. Give it a go. See if you can get that sorted. Sandy, oh, you're almost there. You just want the first bit. You're almost there with the answer. Night owl. Yeah, I do get why some of you did say owl. Who would have thought, if you'd asked me to draw an owl, it wouldn't have looked anything like an owl, which is interesting, right? Yes, Heather. Yeah, saying that is exactly the issue. Right, everybody, I may as well quickly, we've only got just under 2 minutes left, but I'll quickly take you to the computer and show you some of the details of that download you may have not seen yet. So let's go and have a little look. And then I'm going to be joining Mel for the first few minutes of the second instalment of the Book Nook Scan and Cut show, which was incredibly busy this morning. And then she will also be back with you tonight. But at 1 o'clock, I've got a show. I'll tell you more about that towards the end of this hour, coming up with Stephanie, which I'm very looking forward to. I saw a sneak peek of that yesterday. Right, okie dokie. So in here, again, all of these different themes, but what I'm focusing on in this one is showing you some of these backgrounds because they are beautiful. Remember, this is under £10 for this download. Look at all of these colours. Now, if you bring on one that's got multiple colours in it and you go to change it via the rainbow, you'll get multiple colours. Look at that changing through. If you do it via the hue, everything will go in the same colour. So you've got all going orange, reds, blues and greens and yellows. But if you do it in the rainbow, you've got greens, blues, orange, reds and yellows all together. So completely changing the concept. Embossing something like that as well gives you so much texture. It's brilliant. So let's delete that one off. Showing you again inside here. Let's have a look at some of these backgrounds down here towards the bottom. Look at these colours that you've got inside here. It just keeps on giving. There is an absolute ton of artwork to craft with inside here. And I'm seeing something new every time I pick this up to start crafting with it. I do need to let you know though that we only have 20 seconds left. So shall we draw a winner of our Pictionary for today? Mel, do you like what I drew on the bird, on the board?
Burger.
Burger indeed.
Burger and cake.
Yes, burger and cake.
Sorry, I haven't got...
Tracy Goucher, congratulations. You will be receiving 300 points on its way to you. Congratulations, Tracy. And congratulations to all of those that managed to get the download during the show. Don't go anywhere, though. I'm going to be coming up next with Mel for Scan and Cut. And then after that, I'm going to be with Stephanie. And we're going to be doing microwaved dried pressed flowers. I'm really looking forward to that hour. It's right up my street. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back with you in just